What's up guys, welcome back to the studio. I'm Naka and let's just jump right into it. So today is very exciting because I'm gonna be shooting the hot sauce by Brooklyn Beckham. Now if you don't know who Brooklyn Beckham is, he's the son of David Beckham and Victoria Beckham. Both of them are pretty big deals.
Victoria and David Beckham.
David and Victoria Beckham.
David and Victoria Beckham. The most beautiful couple in Hollywood, I have to say.
But Brooklyn Beckham has made a name for himself for being a lover of the culinary arts.
I like dining out because, you get to explore different cultures and different cuisines. And one of the many things I like about chefs is, they're so artistic, they're so, hardworking, and it's just always, every day, every minute, every hour, just trying to master their craft.
Not to mention he's got some pretty dope tattoos, which, I'm a fan. Here's the hot sauce, Cloud 23. Now, I love the packaging, it's got the clouds. We have kind of old school font. We have some cursive down here, number batch number 1. Freaking love that. Makes it feel limited. It has the angels up here. I think they're called cherubs.
Wow.
We open it up and here are what the bottles look like. There you go. We have a hot habanero and then we have a sweet jalapeno. So what makes today a little bit different is that I'm gonna be challenging myself to see if I can create a billboard-worthy photo in under 1 hour. And I'm talking from concepting to shooting it. And I'm gonna try and do that in less than 1 hour. And what this will show you all is the creative process from start to finish, where my mind goes, how I think about things. I'm gonna sketch out an idea of what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna go ahead and execute it in this video. So let's start that timer and jump right into it. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? All right, hot sauce, clouds, angels, or we'll put angels in there. No, it's gluten-free. I don't really think I'm gonna do anything with gluten-free. Sweet jalapeno. I don't really have any ingredients, so we'll just have to make do with what's in the studio. All right, probably something with clouds. Let's sketch it out. Okay, so first and foremost, what do we have? We have this bottle. I really like the bottle. It kind of gives like a vintage feeling. I've seen some of their other photos and a lot of them are very standard type photos and obviously the clouds, but I want to make it relevant to them. So I think clouds is probably the best way to go about it. So when I think of this, immediately what comes to mind, because I like to center my product. So let's say we have like a tabletop, something like this right here. I want to try and make this feel larger than life. I want to make this feel like it's in the clouds. But instead of just taking a photo of it floating, put some clouds around it, I want to try and make this feel like a skyscraper. Okay, so we have our base here, and then we're gonna have the bottle come into the bottom of the frame, but I'm gonna use a wide angle lens. Oh, this is a terrible drawing, but that's okay. It's just to give us an idea. I'm gonna have a wide angle lens, so it's gonna distort the bottle to make it look like we're looking up at this. And it's probably gonna even be more dramatic now that I think about it. So let me try and erase that. For me, having an idea going into a photo is really good. Photo, video, doesn't matter. You always wanna have somewhat of a nugget of an idea. Now, do you have to stick to it? Maybe if you're doing it for a brand and you're getting paid for it, you have to really stick to the creative. But for me, since I'm just doing this on my own, it can evolve if I wanted to. But I have a pretty good idea of what I want. Okay, so we're gonna have this be more dramatic. So it's gonna be, start like that, and I'm gonna use a wide angle lens. So let's say it's kind of up like that, boom, top of the bottle, boom, kind of like this. Here is our label that's gonna be going across it, boom, boom. Then it's gonna have that Cloud 23 up here, boom, how does it say it, 23. And then we have all right there. And this is the hot sauce spelled with a C, not S. And then we have our top. In my mind, I want to shoot from a low angle, and then I'm going to use a wide angle lens to give it that really larger than life feel. And then from there, I'm going to add clouds. We'll shoot it, because remember, we want to make it for a billboard, so I can't shoot it vertically. I have to shoot it horizontally. And I think the base, now that I'm thinking of it, if we make that more of like a fog or cloudy, it'll just all play together. With that being said, I think I'll bring in the smoke machine and be able to make that layer of fog at the bottom of the bottle. Maybe to spice it up, what if I add like a little bit of a hot spot here, like the sun is coming up right behind it, because if you're looking at it, the sun is being blocked out by the cap itself and peeking behind it. I think that would look really cool right there. All right, looks like my daughter drew this and she's about 1.5 years old, but you know what? It gets the point across, and I think we have a good idea going into this. So Boom. All right, let's shoot it. All right, now the fun part. Let's set up everything. First things first, I'm gonna set up the backdrop. I'm gonna use a blue backdrop. That's pretty obvious. I'm gonna be playing with clouds. Let's put it in the sky. And we're gonna use a baby blue seamless. I'm gonna create some separation from my tabletop so I can light the backdrop and the product separately and I don't get conflicting lights. That'll work. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off this blue light so that we just get more natural light. All right, now the base of my image isn't gonna matter so much, so I'm just putting it on an Apple box for now. We'll see if that affects the lighting. If it doesn't, I don't expect it will. We can just keep it like that. If not, we'll have to find something else to put on the surface. For the purpose of this, I'm gonna go with the hot habanero just because I like habanero and I like spicy things. And I feel like this one is spicier. So there are 3 lenses that I want to test out for this one. First one is the first lens I ever bought, which is a 16-35 G Master. It's tried and true. I love this lens. I want to try this lens because it gives me a little bit variety in the focal length because I do want that wide look. I don't know if we can get wide enough, but we'll try at the 16. My worry is that I'm not going to get close enough focus for it. So we'll see. The next lens I want to try and use is this TT Artisan fisheye lens. This is a 7.5 millimeter. I'm very interested to see what it does. I've used this only once, but it might give us the effect that we're looking for. I don't know. We'll have to test this one out. And finally, my Laowa probe lens. This is a 24 millimeter, but the difference is I can get extremely close focus and may be able to get everything in focus as well. Ideally, I would have a tilt shift lens. I don't have one. That way I could get the whole bottle in focus, but there's ways around that. All else fails, the probe lens might be the best bet. First, I'm just gonna see if this 16 millimeter even gets me close to what I want before I even set up any of the lights. See how close I'm getting to it? Oh, I mean, it almost gets me there. Let's try the other lenses. Woo! I love that. That's crazy. Oh, I can get so close. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna do it. It might not be, it's like too fisheye-y. It just bulges it without it being like a skyscraper effect. So let's try the last lens. I'm using a lot of time doing this, but it's worth it. Oh, I might have to go up higher on this guy. Yeah, I might have to. What I think it's gonna need to happen, and this is a good note too, I go in with an idea, it doesn't always turn out exactly the way I plan. Things happen, things don't work, things work better than expected. It's okay, change your ideas as you go along, which is what I'm gonna be doing, but the concept still works. Gonna need to do in post, I'm gonna need to warp it a little bit to get it more of that effect that I'm going for, but I think the Laowa lens allows for the best effect that I'm going for. So we're gonna go with this one. Oh, all right, what I'm doing over here now is I'm setting up my first key light. I am trying to make it have a nice, soft, wrappy light around one side. I don't want too much drama in this, so it is gonna be bright, but that doesn't mean that I can't have a little bit of contrast in there, but just slightly, so we'll see. Let's see where that gets us. That's looking really nice. That back there. I'm probably gonna have to light the backdrop separate. So now I'm bringing in a V-flat, the white side of it, to create a bounce to fill in the other side of the product. This way I don't have to bring in a second light. I can bounce the light from our key light back onto the product, making basically a little cocoon of light for our product. Now remember when I said that I wanted it to feel like the sun was poking out behind the product? So I'm gonna take another strobe and I'm gonna put it right behind the lid to see if I can get that effect in camera. That way in post, it makes it a lot easier to blend that effect. Let's see how that looks. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out. I still have faith that this is gonna look good. Now, what I'm gonna be doing is that I'm lighting the backdrop now separately so that it has that blue flavor that comes through on the backdrop. And then in post, we can sauce it up a little bit more. Let's see how that looks. That looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Let's bring in some smoke, shall we? Actually, how much time do we have? Oh, shit, we only have like 10 minutes left. Holy crap, how did that happen? 10 minutes left, let's get this picture done. It's shooting out too fast. See if this helps slow it down. Yep. I think this is just gonna help sell the added clouds that I put in there, but we'll see, we'll see. Oh, that's what I needed right there. That's what I needed. Okay, now I know how to do it. Get all this stuff out. I got like 6 minutes left. This is it. This is gonna change everything. Yeah. Yes, yes. Now that I have something that I can use as my base, final photos, I'm just gonna get some plates. Woo! Alrighty, there we go, we did it. Barely any time left, but here, actually, you know what? Let's try this. Let's see how this is. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow. Whoa. Brooklyn. It tastes really good, but damn, that's hot. Oh. Well, there you have it. That's Cloud 23 for you. Hopefully you learned a little something today. Before I reveal the final image, I want to shout out and say thank you to everybody for hanging out. And who knows, maybe the people at Cloud 23 or Brooklyn or David or Victoria see this and they want to use it for Cloud 23. It would be awesome to work together. All right, guys, here's the final result, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.